Another attack in Germany, another attack in Europe, and usually it's the same people. It's the usual suspects, even though the mainstream media tries to hide it. Guys, welcome to a channel, and in case you haven't noticed, it's always the same thing. They pretend it's not real, they pretend it's not the case, they even hide the headlines, giving this horrible attack. At least 3 people. How many people is it actually now that we have? Well, there's at least 8 that have been hospitalized, and it's only now, only when the Islamic State says it perpetrated a deadly knife attack in Germany, only now they are forced to admit, yeah, it was them. Not only that, they're talking about one suspect. There's in fact been several knives that have been found. It wouldn't be unheard of or unthinkable. There was in fact many of these Islamic attackers that took place, that did this thing. Not just one, several. They found several knives. But of course, this is Germany. What can you expect from the country that brought us the National Socialist beauty of the Nationalist Socialist Party? That, yeah, those guys. Well, nationalist, yeah, Nazi, nationalist, socialist. Yeah, the Socialist Party from Germany. That one, the famous one. Those guys. Oh no, but they were not socialists. Weren't they really? Doesn't it say fucking socialist in the damn name itself? No. It's social, but it's not. It's far right. Okay. It is insane. We're living in crazy times. We just pretend that this isn't happening up until the point you cannot even pretend anymore. But hey, let's just wait a few days. Let's just wait until people, because this was what? Yesterday we're still talking about we can't say it was them. No. It was not the wave of people that we allow in. It was not the invasion that is obvious to anyone that has a couple eyes that actually work. No. It's a far right. It's always a far right, but it's not the far right. It's always the same people. It's always the same Islamic people that invade and conquer Europe and wherever it is they're allowed in. But we have to pretend it's not the case. Guys, we're talking about this because the first thing you need to do so as to be prepared is acknowledge that it's happening and not let the mainstream media lie to you into thinking that, oh, the white man, the white male, and the patriarchy. No. It's the beautiful, diverse, and rich culture that is responsible for all of this. What is it that you can actually do? Well, not a whole lot really, because what are the options? Not living anymore, and you like going to concerts, to festivals, and so you don't go to those anymore. This happened in it's a small town, and these things happen in small towns all the time. As soon as you let these people in, they have a very clear agenda in mind, and I mean, damn it. It used to be that if you wanted to invade and conquer a country, you needed a large military force. You needed maybe 50, 100,000 armed men, tanks, planes, and ships and boats. No, that's not needed anymore because we allow this to happen ourselves. Instead of invading with a large military force, you just invade empty-handed. And once you have hundreds of thousands or millions of foot soldiers already in the country you plan to invade, only then you perpetrate these kind of attacks. And that's going to be a lot more successful. You spare all of the expense, the loss of life on your side, of course. You just invade by walking across the border. Same thing is happening in the United States. Don't let anyone fool you. If you haven't seen what's happening in fucking in Texas or in Colorado? Where is it? There's gangs of Venezuelans taking over entire blocks of the cities. This is insane. But this is what the establishment, this is what the globalist elites normalizes. Oh, look at the super Germans. Dude, it's happening in your own town, in Colorado, in New York, wherever it is that you are. It's being replaced, is it? I was just talking about how we're going extinct. But before we go extinct, and before we grow old and gray, and our economies collapse and our societies disappear, you will see society first be replaced by people from other parts of the world with other agendas and other cultures and other ideas of what civilized behavior is. So guys, prepare for all of this. As always, I recommend street survival skills and surviving the economic collapse. But for this sort of thing, especially street survival skills, in terms of maintaining your level of awareness, knowing how to use these different tools that we talk about all the time. Firearms, knives, blades, all these things that you can use to defend yourself, but also understanding how it can be used against you. How is it that you react to these things? How is it that you, I was watching that they say that these people attacking were going specifically for the neck area, knowing how vulnerable it is. You bleed out. Have you got any way of stopping bleed? Have you seen any of the stop the bleed videos? Do you know how to control blood loss? Do you have a tourniquet with you? These things happen when you have the defensive cuts, when you use your arms. How is it you stop the bleeding from these? Oh, I have a little bit of paracord. I'll just pick up a belt. No, a proper tourniquet is a lot more efficient. Do you actually carry one like we talk about here all the time? Guys, that's huge in the world we're living in. See you next time. Take care.